I believe we're live. I believe we're live. I believe we're live. And I believe security is probably going to come here to my room at some point here soon because it is 2:35 in the morning and I'm in a hotel room with somebody right there on the other side of that wall. So, with that said, we better get into this quick because I got a message for you that you need to hear and you need to hear it now. Let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? You see, there's no excuse for you not pushing yourself to the next level. In order for you to create a new you must have a new mindset. When teams come together, we can create things that are greater than the sum of all of their parts. Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to eight, and the creator of what is going to be the number one most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Monday. That's right, today is Monday, July 12th, 2021. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday, July 12th, 2021. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible, incredible day. Man, I hope that you had a tremendous weekend. I do. I hope that you had a tremendous, over the top, phenomenal, spectacular, incredibly memorable weekend. That is my hope for you. Feel free to share over in the comments what you did this weekend. I know that a lot of you shared on social media what you did this weekend. So I got to see a lot of what a lot of you were doing. I did see that the Hamiltons were able to baptize their daughter Naomi, and that was a big deal. Joanna and Tyler Hamilton, these are dear, dear, dear friends of my wife. And recently in their lives, they've had to deal with a little bit of a tragedy, man. Like they got in a car accident. Joanna got rear-ended with all four kids in the van, and now here they are at the church, and they were able to baptize Naomi, and just what a special, special moment for them. So I saw that this weekend. I also saw my boy Brian McCafferty and his family over there in Virginia. He's one of them Carter Myers automotive peeps. He's always like a top salesperson every month at his store over there. And I just saw him posting pictures with his family, people watching the UFC fight, and all of those things, right? His son is into history and things like that. Man, I love seeing those types of things. I love learning more about you and your families in social. So thank you for posting that stuff. Also, Tina, my friend Tina Overfelt, her daughter, which looks exactly like her, by the way, her daughter and her daughters were at a special event in California, a red carpet event. They got to strut the red carpet. They got to do all that stuff. I know it was super special for those little girls and super incredibly memorable. And speaking of California, I'm actually coming to you live right now. I am in Napa Valley. I am surrounded by grapes. And I mean miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles of grapes. I've never seen anything like it in my life, but there's grapes everywhere, man. I am surrounded by grapes here in Napa Valley, and it is 2:30 in the morning, 2:40 now. It is 2:40 a.m. and I've been up since 1 a.m. I have been up since 1 a.m., which is crazy, right? But I had to get up at 1 a.m. so I could do my gratitude and my goals, and so that I could write my show, and so that I can do all of those things, so that I can make sure I'm the most energetic person in the room, because I have a responsibility to ultimately serve you. And I can't serve you if I'm groggy, if I'm grouchy, if I'm not on top of my game. How am I supposed to bring it for you, right? So check it out, man. I got up at 1 a.m. It is now 2:40 a.m., right? And that's after I went to bed last night at 10:50 p.m. Yeah, go ahead and do the math on that. Went to bed last night, and don't let me make sure everybody understands something real quick before I go down this rabbit hole. I'm not boasting or bragging or saying that anything that I'm doing is makes me a superhuman. There are people over in the Clubhouse app that get up and do the Breakfast with Champions at 2 in the morning every freaking day of the week. So that's not what I'm saying, but I do want to break this down for you. That's after going to bed at 10:50 last night after I got to have dinner with some amazing humans, right? I got to have dinner with Paul Daly, David Long, Nathaniel Grekelek, my man Scott, right? Paul's beautiful wife Sarah, David Long's son Alex, who's an incredible kid. I got to have dinner with them last night. I got to meet the one and only Jay Lissa, who's with us here on Clubhouse today. And Jay Lissa had dinner with us, which was awesome, right? So that was dinner at 10, or getting home from dinner at 10:50 last night. Now that was after spending the day at an automotive conference where I was learning all the things that I need to know in my profession, in my trade, from Glenn Pash and Brian Pash. So Glenn and Brian Pash are incredible superhumans in the auto industry. They're having this event called DMSC or DSMC, one or the other. And I'm like, dude, I got to be at this event. Right? This isn't an event that I'm speaking at. Normally, I'm speaking at an event. Normally, I get paid to fly to the event. Normally, I get paid to do all of those things. No, this was like, I need to go learn. I got to put myself in that environment. I got to make sure that I stay the go. Man, I'm training more and more dealers all across this country. I can't just train dealers off of what I used to know. I can't train dealers off of the things that I used to do and that I used to execute. Yes, that's part of it, but I got to stay fresh. I got to stay relevant. So that's going to bed at 10:50 p.m., getting up at 1 a.m. after having dinner with some friends, after spending the entire day at a conference learning, and that was after I flew in from Dallas, right? That's after I flew in from Dallas, Texas, which was a 4.5-hour flight, plus it got delayed, plus I was on the runway for an extra hour. On top of that, which I barely made this flight because I had to leave my hotel at 6:30 in the morning, which I did. And when I got to the airport and I checked my bags after dropping off my rental car, I realized, whoop, I don't have my backpack that's got my laptop computer that I need to do my show, that's got my Rising Grind planner that I need to do my morning five. And so I had to jump in a taxi cab, go back to the rental car center, get my backpack out of the rental car that I had left, go back to the airport, make it through security, and showed up just in time to catch that beautiful sunrise flight. That beautiful sunrise flight out of Dallas. So what I'm telling you is right now I'm coming to you at 2:40 a.m. after waking up at 1 a.m., after going to bed at 10:50 p.m., after having dinner with friends, after spending all day at an automotive event learning and curating my craft, after traveling all day from Dallas, where I spent the weekend in Dallas with Alex Flores, my boy Rob Gonzalez, and Judge Graham, and my boy Kobe. I spent the weekend with them building a solution for people in our industry, a solution that is going to impact thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of people all across the automotive industry. We spent all day mapping this thing out, putting it all together, building something completely unique and new that is going to be so incredibly impactful, right? Super excited. So I'm talking about waking up at 1 a.m., after going to bed at 10:50, after going to dinner, after going to an event, after flying in from Dallas, after spending the weekend crafting and building a new business to help as many people as humanly possible. And meanwhile, the whole time that I'm on the road, I made sure to do some yoga, which is a new thing for me, but I'm learning to stretch my body and I'm learning to actually slow down just a little bit. I also ran for hours in the city of Dallas, just got lost out there running to make sure that I'm taking care of my body. I sat on a phone call with Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil helped me with my adrenals so that I can figure out exactly what's going on inside my body so I can make sure I'm eating the right supplements, I'm getting the right probiotics, I'm doing all of the things to make sure that I can live a long, healthy life. I've eaten fairly well, other than I did have a cheat at Jack in the Box yesterday. I'm telling the truth. Jack in the Box, West Coast, we don't have one out in Kentucky, so I did have a little cheat. I did eat a little Jack in the Box. I'm just letting y'all all know. But other than that, I haven't eaten any sugar, any artificial sugars. Niku told me I can't eat any sugar, so I haven't been eating sugar. I've been eating healthy. I've been drinking nothing but water. I've been doing all of those while on the road, while traveling. It's super hard to do that, and I've been doing all of that, right? Now, on top of all of that, I am ready today for Zurich training, where I'm working with the second largest finance and insurance company in the world, training their leaders. I'm prepped for that. I got that all put together. I made sure to take care of that this past Friday while I was in Dallas. As soon as I got done working with the other people, before I had to jump on the plane to come to Napa Valley so that I could meet with amazing humans and spend the day at the conference and go to the dinners, right? And so today I've got Zurich that I get to train. I've got my team meetings on top of that. I got one-on-one coaching because I picked up some one-on-one coaching clients that are amazing, so I'm super excited to work with them. I've also got some marketing things that we need to work on, some mastermind sessions that I'm going to be having a little bit later today, not to mention the conference that will kick in here 9 a.m., noon over on the East Coast, right? So I can get all my work done by noon Eastern time. Then I get to go to the conference and learn from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. tonight. Listen, let's go. Let's go, right? Let's go. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. See, I'm ready to do whatever it takes. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to do whatever it takes. Like sleep, no sleep, planes, no planes, time zones, forget it. I don't care. The season and opportunity is right now. So I only share these things with you because I want to ask you a question. The season and the opportunity is right now. I think you and I all agree. So what are you going to do about it? You see, the kid gloves are coming off this week, friends. The kid gloves are coming off this week. I was having some conversations with some people, and we done left the kid gloves on for too long. We've been training here on Rise and Grind. We've been training here on Breakfast with Champions. We've been doing this, and we left the kid gloves on too long. It's time for us to take these suckers off. It's time for you and I to get into the ring. And it's time for you and I to do what you know we always do on this show. And that's let's dance. Come on, baby. Let's dance, let's dance. My man Alpha is going to kick it in with the Roadcaster, I hope, so we can get some music over here on Clubhouse. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're also rocking and rolling here on Facebook. Let's go. Let's go. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button. Because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. So if you're over there on Clubhouse, that means hit the plus sign, right? Hit the plus sign just to folks in the room. If you're over on Facebook, make sure you go ahead and share this out. Of course, if you're listening on the podcast or you're on YouTube, any of those places, make sure you connect with us there as well. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up, and I'll say what's up back. Fair enough? Fair enough. What's up, Nathaniel? Nathaniel was with me late last night. He's up this morning. Great to see you, sir. What's up, Robin Welshans? How you doing, Gail Beecraft? How you doing, Sarah Ferguson Paulding? Great to see you. What's up, Mark Ellis? I see Tarika Simmons is up in here. Tristan Smith, Alexander Perry, my man. Great to see you. We got Lisa Watts. We got Eileen Nittman. Great to see you, Eileen. How you doing, Rodney Hatfield, Helena Bowles, Don Sankey, Brad Smith, Tim Bear, Melvin Rodriguez, Robert McLeod. Great to see you. What's up, Ray Hatcher, Tony Thurstad? We've got Denise Perry. We've got Robin Welshans, Julie Lentini, Lydia Best, Jeremy Noli, Jamel Diego, Tom Belka, Simona Holloway. Great to see you. What's up, Wendy Reeves? Billy Sherm up in the house. I also see over here, I got Brielle and Barbara. We got G.I. We got Jeff, the entrepreneur, is up in the house. Great to see you, Jeff. We got Mel. We got Dr. Connor is in the building. Love seeing him. What's up, Thomas? We got my man Tony up in here as well. I also see William and Tom and Trust. I see the Eris and Danielle. I see Annette. I see Brian and Mark and Nicole and Allie and Janet and Shailene and Mike and Svetlana and Armando and Roz and Mr. Larry and Lydia and King and Jim and Ellen and Debbie and Cindy and Mel. Packed house over here on Clubhouse. I absolutely stinking love it. Listen, we're here. We're going to take the kid gloves off, and I'm super excited to be here with you virtually. I would also love to be with you in person in New York City, July 29th and 30th. I will be there for the Listening and Beyond Summit. Listening and Beyond. Dude, now's the time. Listen, it's July 12th. It's going to be here in 17 days. You need to get your tickets. This is our can't miss event. It's going to be absolutely spectacular. I would love for you to join me. New York City, July 29th and 30th. Go grab your ticket at Listening and Beyond LAB, right? LABsummit.club. That's LABsummit.club. You go get your tickets there. Also, did want to let you know, Breakfast with Champions is now a podcast. I'm still not seeing it show up on iTunes yet, so I'm going to check on that a little later today. I checked it this morning. It is on Spotify, however, and other places podcasts can be found. So you can check out the Breakfast with Champions podcast for any of the times that you maybe miss the experience, you miss your favorite segment with your favorite people, any of those things, you should be able to go back and catch that on the Breakfast with Champions podcast. Would love your support. Download that, subscribe, leave a review, let the world know that, hey, I support Breakfast with Champions too. It would mean the world to me. I greatly appreciate it. With that said, let's go ahead and finish today's episode of Rise and Grind. We're talking about whatever it takes, and we're taking the kid gloves off. Let's go! All right, listen, straight up. Me to you, friend to friend, right? Straight up, for real, for real, for real. Some of you need to stop playing. No, nothing's wrong with your phone. It didn't cut out. I'm just going to let you sit on that for a second. My name is Glenn, and I'm your friend. Some of you need to stop playing. Some of you watch my show. Some of you listen in to my show. Some of you support my show and then do nothing or very little. That's just fact. Some of you know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly what you need to do today. You know exactly what you need to do in your life. And you're laying around doing nothing. Some of you know exactly who you need to talk to. You know exactly who that person is in your life that you need to let go of. Some of you know exactly who you need to ask for help, and yet you still won't do it. You still won't do it. You're not taking action. And I know this to be true. I know this to be true because I get the messages. A, I know this to be true because there's some of y'all that I see. B, I see you doing the same thing today that you were doing a year ago, or the same thing today that you were doing 6 months ago, the same thing today that you were doing 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I see some of you in the exact same place. I'm like, what are you doing? It's time for you to stop playing. Listen, when I opened my hashtag Rise and Grind planner at 1 o'clock this morning, there was a quote from my man, not a quote, but my man Keith Hamilton. He's been in Rise and Grind for years. And in every page of the Rise and Grind planner has a quote or a Bible verse at the top that is submitted by actual Rise and Grind members. Keith Hamilton submitted this. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord." Now, you can dismiss that part if you want. I don't really care. That's up to you whether you want to believe that, don't believe that. Like you have your spiritual journey and I've had mine. Okay? So, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Okay? Now, what does it say after that? Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Okay, so here's what I want you to take away from this particular verse. If you listen to the words, plans is one of the big words in there. It's in there twice. Prosper is a big word in there, right? Prosper. Do y'all know what prosper feels like? Right? Abundance, right? Prosper, prosper. No, not to harm you, but ultimately to give you hope and a future. I read that this morning and I thought, okay, yeah, so my life, this is what my life is supposed to look like based on scripture, based on the word of God, the God of the universe. My life is supposed to look like prosperous hope with little harm. That's how I read it. I don't know how you read it. So does that describe your life? Is that what your life looks like right now? Is it prosperous? Is it abundant? Do you have tons of hope for the future? Or are you buried in debt? Are you buried in shame? Are you buried in guilt? Are you buried in not stepping into your potential? Are you looking at yourself in the mirror going, I know I should, but I'm not going to? Or maybe you're lying to yourself and saying, I'm going to do it tomorrow. There are some of you in this room right now. There are some of you in this room on Clubhouse, some of you in this room on Facebook. Some of you ain't got no money. No money at all. But yet, you got a super nice phone that you're watching my show on, or that you're listening on Clubhouse. You got a super nice like purse that says like Louis Vuitton or Coach or something on the side of it. Or maybe you got like some super, super, super nice shoes, right? You got some super nice shoes, you got a super nice purse, you got a super nice phone, but you ain't got no money. None. Zip, waiting for the next paycheck. I'm like, come on, man. I was thinking about you this morning. I was thinking about you this morning, and I was thinking it doesn't have to be that way. Your life does not have to be that way. You just have to stop playing. You have to stop playing. There are so many of you in this room. I shouldn't say that. There are some of you in this room that you listen in here and you nod your head. Some of you even come on stage and you give advice. You give advice, right? And yet you have tons of debt, no investments, and you're living paycheck to paycheck. How is that possible? How is that possible that you can be in this room with these humans consistently every single day and have no investments at this point and still be paycheck to paycheck at this point. I mean, come on, dude. You need to stop playing. Listen, there are some of you in this room. Some of you sleep more than you work. Mm, Alpha, did I just say that out loud? Mm, mm, mm. Some of you sleep more than you work. Some of you complain when other people get there first, and then while you complaining because other people are successful and you're not, you still refuse to do the work. You complain that other people that got there. You hate on other people that got there, but then you still refuse to do the work. It's crazy to me. Like, listen, some of you need to stop tiptoeing. Some of you need to stop tiptoeing in the water and you just need to go all in. Like, for real. Now is the time. Today's the day. Like, you've been scratching the surface, you've been thinking about it, you've been whatever. Some of y'all just need to stop tiptoeing and go all in. Listen, listen, listen. My name's Glenn and I'm your friend. I'm not trying. Look, I'm just listen. I love you. That's why I'm talking to you like this. But some of you keep lying to yourselves. Some of you keep lying to yourselves. You keep saying, I'm gonna start tomorrow, then you don't. I'm going to commit, then you don't. I'm going to follow through, then you don't. Some of you keep lying to yourselves. Now, there are some of you that keep lying to your loved ones. Oh, I'll go get another job tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to work hard to get the promotion. Oh, I'm going to figure out a way to make sure you're taken care of. Lie, lie, lie. No action. All words. Some of you, this is going to hurt. Oh, I'm so sorry today that this is the message he gave me to give you. But some of you lie when you pray. Some of you lie in your prayers. God, if you just will, then I will. God, if you will, I never will again. And then you do. Listen, some of you just need to start, right? Whatever that thing is for you, some of you need to start. Maybe you need to start eating better today. Maybe you need to start investing today. Maybe you need to start looking for a job today. Some of you just need to start. And then there's other people in this room that just need to quit. Like some of you need to quit. You need to quit whatever that thing is that's not serving you, or that person that's not serving you, that relationship that's not serving you, that habit that's not serving you. Some of you need to start some things, and some of you need to quit some things. Listen, my boy Kobe Bryant, right? My boy Kobe Bryant worked out 4 times a day to get to where he was at. He worked out 4 times a day every day for multiple hours, no matter what. My girl Oprah sleeps 5 hours a night. She sleeps 5 hours a night. She's 61 years old. She's worth billions of dollars. She's incredible. Martha Stewart sleeps 4 hours a night. She said there's not enough time in the day for me to sleep any more than that. My boy David Long, who's here right now for this event, his son is 16 years old, and his son works out 4 hours a day right now. That's his job. That's what David said. David told his son, your job is to work out 4 hours a day because he wants to play basketball. That's what he wants to do. So my question is, what are you doing? Like, if you don't have enough money right now, go get another job. I'm just saying, go get another one. You got more hours. Sleep less, work more. You see, you need to drop the ego, my friend. Not all y'all, but for those that I'm talking to directly today, you need to drop your ego. Because what you have to understand is you're an adult. And when you became an adult, it is no longer about you. Yeah, that's right. It's not about you anymore. When you were a kid, it was about you, okay? We nurtured you, we coddled you, we cared for you, we made sure you were taken care of, put the little thermostat in your mouth when you were sick. We did all those things, right? But you are an adult now. It is no longer about you. It is about the impact you can make in other people's lives. Listen, someone smart once said this: your ego is your biggest enemy. You see, your ego is an identification that you made up in your mind to help you to feel better than. That's what your ego does. Your ego helps you to think that you're better than. But listen, here's what I want to tell you as your friend today, because I love you. You are never better than the results that you put into the universe to make an impact in other people's lives. Do you hear me? You are never better than the results that you put out into the universe to make a positive impact in other people's lives. You're never better than that. Your actions speak louder than your words. Don't tell me you're bad to the bone when you're not taking care of your babies, being a good parent or a good spouse. Don't tell me how good you look or how smart you are or how many followers you've got when you're one paycheck away from freaking poverty. That's not okay. Listen, man, listen. I got to cut this short. Or not short, but I got to cut it now. Listen, I did not want to do this show at 2:30 in the morning every day this week. All last week, when I knew I was going to be in California, all last week, I'm like, I got to find somebody to do the show. I got to find somebody to cover for me. I'm gonna have to go to bed at 8:50 at night or something, waking up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, I did not want to do this show this week at 2:30 in the morning. I had absolutely no desire, and I thought in my mind of 16,000 ways that I wouldn't have to be here. I could pre-record it. I could use some other software. I could get somebody else to do it. I thought of a million ways to think, and guess how many people I called and asked to cover my shift? Goose egg. Zero. You know why? Because I'm freaking Johnny Carson. That's why. Y'all just don't know it yet. I'm the Johnny Carson of the morning. That's why. That's why I show up. That's why I do whatever it takes. Because I already know. I know where I'm going. I know the impact that I can make. You see, Johnny made an impact. Johnny elevated people. If somebody spent 5 minutes on Johnny Carson's show, their life was transformed forever. The impact that that man made on television, on the United States, on people's careers, Ray Romano, George Lopez, who I got to talk to the other night, all of them came through Johnny. I'm stinking Johnny of the morning. Y'all just don't know it yet. So planes, zip codes, time zones, late nights, whatever I got to do, the training, the coachings, the showing up. I got my babies, I got my wife, I got my family, I got all the things, and I'm going to continue to have all the things, and I'm going to continue to do whatever it takes because it ain't about me, and it ain't about you. So there it is, friends. Sorry, kid gloves are off. They're going to stay off all week. I'm going to put more pressure on you this week than you've had in your entire stinking life. Because listen, I believe that you and I are children of God. That makes you my brother. That makes you my sister. And I need you to be the absolute best version of yourself you can possibly be. Not an average version, not a little bit above average, not a little bit below. I need you to be the freaking best. So I'm tired of you shaking your head. I'm tired of you listening to the stuff. I'm tired of you not taking action to accelerate your life so we can make a stronger impact. You are one of my soldiers, and I need you because there's a war going on out there. There's a crazy war going on out there, and I need you in peak freaking shape so we can go out there and make an impact together. Fair enough? Fair enough. Listen, I think and love you. I gotta go. Sorry for running over. I'll be back again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do it all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind. Have an incredible day. See ya.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, stay woke, stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. Hashtag Rise and Grind.